everyone, Miss Diorio here from Citizenship Academy. We're getting into lesson 15 today. So today we're going to review what we did yesterday with a little bit more practice of subtracting 3-digit numbers from 2-digit numbers and when we have to decompose. Again, we're going to use the vertical method and use a picture to help us. So for today, you're going to need paper and pencil, something to write with for sure, because today we're going to start off with a little bit of fluency practice. This fluency practice is going to kind of help you recognize patterns in numbers. So this is what I mean. I'm going to give you a basic fact. So for example, I'm going to tell you to start with 11 minus 9. So on your paper, you're going to write 11 minus 9, and then you're going to write the answer next to it with a marker that's working, just like that. Okay. Now, once you do that one, you're not going to wait for me. You're just going to keep going. But what you're going to do is you're going to add 10 to your whole, and you're going to go up as high as you can in the amount of time I give you. So, for the first fact, if I say 11 minus 9, you're going to add 10 to the whole. So, your next fact that you're going to write is 21 minus 9. Okay? So, then you're going to use what you know to solve for this one. So, I know 11 minus 9 is 2. And I'm adding 10 to my whole. So then 21 minus 9, I'm going to add 10 to my answer and get 12. Then from there, I'm not going to wait for me. You're just going to keep going. And you're going to add another 10 to your whole. So I'm going to go from 21 to 31. And I'm going to write 31 minus 9. Okay, so I added another 10. So I'm going to add another 10 and my 1 stay the same. And then you're just going to keep going. 41 minus 9. 51 minus 9, 61 minus 9. You're going to keep going as high as you can, okay? I'm going to give you about a minute, so don't pause your video. So I'm going to give you a minute after I give you the first fact. You're going to write the answers, and you're going to write down each number sentence, adding a 10 to the whole as you go up, okay? And then I will give you the answers after, and you can check them. You ready? Okay. Make sure you have your paper and your pencil out. Your first fact, and you're going to add 10 to the whole all on your own, is 12 minus 8. I'm giving you a minute starting now. Go. Make sure you write the answers. It's been about 30 seconds, so you have 30 more seconds. I'm going to put up some of the problems for you without the answers, so keep going. Go as high as you can. Remember, follow the pattern, so you don't have to be figuring out the answers to all of these necessarily. Follow the pattern. You have about 10 more seconds. All right, drop your pencils. Doesn't matter how high you got. I'm just going to show you the answers from 12 to 92. So check however high you got. Okay, so you should have got your core problem was 12 minus 8, and then you can solve from there. So go ahead and pause the video and check your answers. It's okay if you didn't get this high. It's just good practice to be noticing patterns in numbers. So pause the video, check your answers, and then we'll do another set. All right. So get your paper and your pencil ready. I'm going to give you the first one. Solve this core easy fact problem and then add 10s from there. Ready? Set. Go. Here's your first problem. Oh, nope, not. Here's your first problem. Sorry. 11 minus 8. I'll give you a couple extra seconds. Starting now. 1 minute. Go as high as you can go. You got this. Remember, once you solve 11 minus 8, use that to solve for your other problems. Okay, it's been about 30 seconds. I'm going to put some of the other problems on the board for you. Remember, do as many as you can, no pressure. Use what you know to solve for what you don't. You have about 15 more seconds. All right, put your pencil down. Whoop. All right. So remember, it's okay however high you got. You should have got 11 minus 8 equals 3 and then gone up from there. Go ahead, pause the video, check your answers. Awesome job. Now we're going to do another one. Get your pencils ready. I'm going to fast forward through these next facts because those are the same. Ready? Here's your first easy fact, and then we'll go from there. First fact that you need to solve for is 13 minus 9. Go. Add 10 each time you go up. Giving you a minute. 13 minus 9. Gonna have a little dance party by myself. All right, it's been about 30 seconds. I'll add some of these on the board. Keep going. I'm having a dance party by myself. She's doing awesome at math. All right, 15 more seconds. Got this. Remember, use what you know. Hope you're not counting on your fingers, but noticing patterns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your pencil down. All right, here are your answers up to the 90s. So pause the video, check your answers, fix any ones that you missed, figure out where your mistakes were. Excellent job with that, guys. All right, let's move into our application problem for today. So our application problem today is going to review what we did yesterday, subtracting a 3-digit number from a 2-digit number. So here's what the question says. There are 136 students in second grade at Miles Davis Elementary. 27 of them brought bag lunches to school. The rest buy hot lunch. How many students are buying hot lunch? So again, they set this up for you in vertical form, and we realized it was subtraction. Before we solve, I want you to pause the video and turn and talk to somebody at your house about why this is a subtraction problem. Why aren't we adding 136 plus 27? So talk to someone at home about why that is. Good. You probably said something along the lines of we want to find the difference between 136 and 27 because that's going to give us how many kids buy hot lunch. Awesome job. So go ahead and set up 136 minus 27 on your paper. Remember when you're doing this, you want to make sure to line up your place values. Line up your ones, tens, and hundreds. Now you're probably noticing, like we noticed yesterday, that there's no hundreds place in this number. Make sure you leave that space there so you don't get confused. All right? So when we draw, remember, we only draw our whole, our 136. So go ahead and pause the video and draw that now. Awesome. Okay. Let's put the magnifying glass onto our whole. Our whole is 136. Can we subtract, looking at our ones place, can we subtract 7 ones from 6 ones? We can't, right? We cannot take 7 away from 6 without going into the negatives, and we're not going to do that. So what do we need to do? You got it. We need to decompose. Go ahead and do that on your paper now. I'm going to do it on the screen. I'm going to cross out a 10 and change it for 10 ones. Awesome job. Now, how many ones do I have now? Yeah, I have 16 ones. Can I take 7 away from 16? Absolutely. So let's cross those out. And then how many ones do we have left? Should have 9 ones left. Very good. So remember, when you move this 10 over, you want to show that in your vertical form. So you're going to change the 6 to a 16. Now, when we did that, we took away a 10, so 2. So do we have 3 10s or 2 10s? Yeah, very good. We only have 2 10s. So we're going to cross off both of those 10s because we're subtracting 10 here. So this becomes 2 10s minus 2 10s. How many 10s do we have left? 0. And then when we look at our problem, we notice that there's no hundreds. There's only 100. So we can pretend there's a 0 there. We can write that in there and make it easier for ourselves. So we're going to do 100 minus 0 equals 100. And our answer is 109. So what did the 109 mean, though? 109 what? Let me back it up a little bit for you. 109 what? Students buying hot lunch. Excellent. All right. So let's keep practicing with subtracting. Let me fast forward. We all did this. Let's continue practicing with our subtracting a 3-digit number from a 2-digit number. So here's our next problem. It's going to be 172 minus 48. So go ahead and write that on your paper in vertical form and then make your drawing. Make sure you have a hundreds, tens, and ones column in your drawing. And you're only drawing the whole. So pause the video. Set that up. Awesome. Okay. So we're going to look at our ones place first. We have 2 ones in the ones place, but we need to subtract 8 ones. Can we do that? So what do we need to do? You got it. Do it on your paper. We're going to decompose, move 10 over. Perfect. Now, how many ones do I have? I have 10 plus the 2, just 12 ones. Can I take 8 ones away from 12? Yes, I can. Let's cross those out. Oh, we took a little more than 8 there. It's fine. It's fine. You're going to do it right. And how many do we have left? 4. Good. We have 12 minus 8 because we took 10 from here. So we had 12 ones minus 8 ones equals 4 ones. Now we're going to do our tens. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tens. Can we subtract 4 tens from there? Yes, we can. 2, 3, 4. Cross them off. How many tens do we have left? We have 2. So again, we're changing our vertical form. We don't have 6 anymore. We don't have 7 anymore. We have 6. So we do 6 minus 2 gets us 4. Are we taking away any hundreds? Nope. So that stays the same. Awesome. Let's do one more. I want you to try this one on your own. So go ahead and set it up in vertical form. Set up your drawing by drawing the whole. Decompose if you need to. Do that all on your own right now. Pause the video. Come back and we'll go over it. Got it? Okay. So first step, magnifying glass on the 154. So we're going to look. We have to take 9 ones away from 4 ones. We can't do that, right? So we're going to decompose. Crossing off a 10, moving 10 over. Easy peasy. Now I have 10 plus 4, 14 ones. So I'm going to take 9 away. And I'm going to change my 14 to 4 to a 14. So 14 minus 9 gives me 5. Thumbs up if you're good so far. Yeah! All right. Now I need to take 3 tens away. So I'm going to cross off my 3 tens. And I took it away from 4 tens because I crossed one of those off. So I took 4 tens away from 3 tens. I have 1 10 left. Do I do anything with my hundreds? Nope. 115. Thumbs up if you got it. Excellent job. Proud of you guys. This is hard stuff. You're working hard and you're working through it. So for your exit ticket today, you're going to be working with 3-digit numbers minus 2-digit numbers. Go ahead and solve it in vertical form and draw a picture. I want you to draw the picture to help you check your vertical form. Even if you're comfortable with vertical form and moving those numbers around, I want you to draw the picture to check to make sure you're doing it right. It's just good practice. Again, be careful with choosing your answers. Some of these answers are trying to trick you, which is why I want you to do the drawing. Trust me. Okay? So solve it out in vertical form with your place value chart and then choose the best answer. And I will see you tomorrow.